Welcome back to my channel, the QuiniceRevon, y'all. So by the time that video and that thumbnail, legacy. By the time the video and that thumbnail, you guys see what type of video is going on. The channel, make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe. Turn those post notifications on so you never miss when your girl drops a video. Go ahead and subscribe to my other channel, the Quinice Show. I'll go ahead and drop that down below. But yeah, let's get into this video. So I want to talk to y'all because for one, we haven't talked and it's been a little minute. Once again, I don't have a tripod. Y'all know when I have a tripod, it'd be like, you know, I be doing too much. So it's been a little minute from us last having a conversation. So I wanted to do that. I was asked in one of my other videos about why did I choose to move to Houston, Texas. So that's what we're gonna talk about, why I prepared dinner. Y'all, I'm making a chicken stir fry for us. My older son just got his wisdom teeth removed, so he won't be having this. He'll probably have some ice cream or something. Like, he's been living his best life, y'all. He's been really living his best life, so he hasn't had to worry about eating what I prepare. But everybody else is gonna eat it. Legend, we'll have to see, because I'm trying to see what I can make him. He'll probably do waffles or something. Or pizza rolls or something like that. So we'll find something for him. I'm so sorry if it's loud, y'all. Like, Legacy is really not letting up today. But I'm gonna do, like I said, a chicken stir fry. I'm just gonna use chicken breast. I have two that I'm gonna use, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and saute that up or whatever the case may be. But let's get into the video. So anyways, you guys, we decided to move to Houston, Texas. Over all the other states, it feels like. Let me get all my ingredients. Okay, we decided to move to Houston from Arizona because, for one, you guys, the price of living was just becoming too much to bear. It was, let me turn this around. Let me turn y'all a little bit. It was a lot of family stuff that was going on too as well. Like, traumas were being brought up. Like, I just don't want to be, I want to be really in a really positive headspace or whatever. And I felt like I was getting took out of that element staying there. And it was just too much going on. Like, literally, my mom was living there. My sister had moved down with her 3 kids, and it was just really, really a little toxic, too toxic of an environment for me. So we always thought about moving back out on our own again. Like, you would think that you would move in with family and y'all can all save money, and everybody can just venture out, you know, venture out and do their own thing eventually. Because my plan was not moving, you guys, until I bought my house. Like, I really wasn't thinking about renting again because I really wanted to look into buying. But that was not the case. It was just so much messy stuff going on in families, you guys. Like, I was over it. I mean, to the point where my mental health was being compromised by everything. And it's like, you just know when it's time for you to move around and elevate and do better and get yourself out of those situations. So I'm just really proud of myself for even sticking with it, because it was a really hard decision because of what Legend had going on and, you know, how he's dealing with stuff and how it's hard for him. I like literally just ended up getting all his services. I literally just got all his services together, and it was rough. Like, transitioning was really rough for us. Like, I didn't want to leave, but everything in Arizona, you guys, is really expensive, and it's really hard to maintain, especially when you're looking for something to rent and they want you to make 3 times the rent to live there. So that was the deal breaker for us. It was through, we did want to find somewhere where we can still live, where it's still hot, we still get the effect. What is this? We still get the effect of living somewhere that it still gets hot. I mean, so we decided to go with Houston for that. Y'all, we've never, oh my goodness. We have never visited here. We have never done any of that. So for us to just pack up and just relocate was like crazy work. Because, but that's the same thing I did when I moved to Arizona, you guys. I moved there with no money, no job, no nothing, and everything just fell into place. And that's why I feel like Arizona will always have a special place in my heart. It's just that with inflation, you guys, with it being so expensive to do anything, it just wasn't the right move for us to stay. And then of course, on top of that, we didn't want to keep having to share or have, not roommates, but you know, having to live with family, because that's what it was coming down to be. And I didn't want to keep living like that, especially with family traumas and dealing with everybody and their personalities. And people was not being respectful. Like, that's my biggest pet peeve. And it's like, I feel like us as being adults, we really shouldn't feel like we don't have a say. I feel like me growing up in the type of household I did as a child, I never had a say about nothing. Like, my mom said it was you know, whatever she said goes and all this other stuff type. Like, that's the type of household I lived in. So when I got into being an adult, I just felt like, no, I'm not going to be quiet. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that, because I have that right. I am grown. So it definitely shocked, you know, a lot of people. Wait, let me see if I can set that up. Y'all, I need my tripod. Okay. Y'all found my tripod, because this was the best. So anyways, everybody was shocked at the fact that we were going to go ahead and pack up and leave. It was a shock to everybody, because y'all, once I started feeling uncomfortable, I started looking for places. I want to say like the end of July. The end of July is when I start applying. This girl. The end of July is when I start applying for stuff. And then we got the approval. I got the approval. We got our approval like in August, like the mid of August. I guess it was a lot of things that they have to go through. But we picked Texas because, like I said, we wanted to stay somewhere that it was still hot. I didn't want to go back home to the Midwest because y'all know I'm from Chicago. So I didn't really want to go back home right now. Like, I really did love living on the West Coast, even though I know that Texas is in the South. So it's kind of something new. Like I said in my other video, we're gonna give it a try for a year and then see if we like it. But it really came down to like just trying to adapt with living with other adults. And like I said, lines were crossed, boundaries were being, you know, crossed. Like, I just wasn't feeling comfortable. And that's why I really just packed up my family and left. And I did that with Arizona too. Like, when we left to move from Iowa to Arizona. And that's exactly what I did. I never visit Houston. I've never came in to do anything. I literally just do my little research, like the school districts, and, you know, make sure my job can transfer, because you guys know that I work remotely. And then once we were able to see that both of our jobs would transfer, baby, we got up out of there. And the biggest thing for us was that Legend, because Legend started getting its services in Arizona. Like, everything was coming into place. It's just the living situation. Like, it was just too toxic. Like, I couldn't do another year in that house. And then on top of that, it wasn't even a year. Literally, our lease was up in December, but we did an early termination, so we ended up getting out of it, because I couldn't, like I told y'all, I couldn't do another year in that house with everybody. Like, I need my own space. I need time to process. Mind you, I'm married with 4 kids. Like, my kids need their own space. So definitely the move was going to be needed. Like, generally the plan was to move when the lease was up back in December. But y'all, my mental health was really at an all-time low around that time, just with everything that was taking place and dealing with stuff. And then I just said I can't do it anymore. It was really a hard decision, because Legend was, you know, striving. We got his programs up and going. Like, he had the support that he needed to, you know, do that. But I mean, I feel like he'll get those supports anywhere he goes. Yes, it's a little hassle here in Texas, but once I find the groove and how to maneuver to get the things that I had in Arizona for him, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a problem. I do like the fact that the school districts out here are a little bit more understanding, because literally they had Legend in a gen ed kindergarten classroom, and with the capacity of him having autism and how he is, that wasn't even a right fit for him. So it just made sense once we did the move and did it. Like I said, you guys, we didn't even know anyone. I didn't know anything about Houston. My cousin was saying that she wants to move here, and I just did a few little, you know, did my own little research within that time to say, okay, if we do that. I did think about staying, like I said, in Arizona, but the prices of what they're asking for rent just did not make sense. It just didn't make sense. And what we were paying for, we can get a lot more for our money living in Texas. So that's why we did that. And I feel like it's an adjustment, like I said in my last video. Everybody, and that's the little olive oil that I'm using. Y'all got this from Aldi for like $7. It's an adjustment, like I said, for everybody. But I feel like it's a good adjustment. Any place you gotta at least give it a year. That's what I feel like. Cause at first I'm just like, yeah, I can't do this. What? No, you're not getting more gauze pads. No, I can't do this. I'm ready to go. Like, y'all, I was going through when I first moved here because of the horrible experiences I was having with the apartments and stuff. So it was kind of hard. Now, I like so far the neighborhoods that we have been visiting to look at for like moving and stuff. Like, I mean, not moving, if we want to buy. I did find a couple areas that I did look into, like if I want to purchase here. But I don't know if after our year, we'll revisit that if we want to end up buying here, because I know that I'm over renting. They be wanting you to do too much. They literally want you to jump through hoops. And I'm just over that part. Like, it wasn't hard to get the apartment that we got. Like, they were really working with us and flexible and stuff. So I do appreciate, you know, with the amount of funding that we had. Cause y'all, I literally packed up. I took literally my husband's 2-week check and my 2-week check, and I moved with that. So I couldn't take everything from my house. I'm literally starting over with the stuff I got. Y'all, I got a budget U-Haul truck, and that was, what? The budget U-Haul truck that I got was like $900, and I did a one-way, and whatever could load up in the back seat of our truck, I did that. What? No. I loaded up in our backseat of our truck and I just did that. So it can be possible, it's possible to move with no money, because literally I didn't have anything, y'all. I literally we each had a check a piece, and that's it, with 4 kids. That's okay. Like I said, y'all, we literally packed and brought, we packed and brought. We literally moved with, like I said, like a check from each of us, baby, and we was gone. And a lot of these complex out here have, like, if you don't have the security deposit and stuff like that, you could like set up to one of their programs where they have like a third party where you can pay either a certain amount and then you'll get that security deposit at the end when you're done, or they have another program where if you don't have anything and literally just enough to move, where they would just put it into your rent and then you just get added on that, but that security deposit you don't get back. I forgot what the name of the programs are called, but you can just ask if they have like assistance with your security deposit, or can they put it in your rent and you just pay monthly or whatever. Because I do know some of them do that. The complex and stuff, they will offer that just depending on what type of complex you go to. But most of them out here, that's the first time I ever heard something like that. Arizona, they don't have things like that. The complexes I've looked at, you have to have that money. They want the they want that money for the apartment. So, the security deposit. And we're using all Morton's natural seasoning. And then I'm just gonna season the chicken with smoked paprika is what I got going on right now. But yeah, I did that and it worked. Like I said, y'all, when I get ready to go and I feel like my mental health is just too much, I be having to go. And then I'm in therapy right now, y'all, and they said that's really not good, because that's like a trauma response, they said. But baby, when I gotta go, I gotta go. But yes, we picked Texas because we've thought about it for a while to move here, and we just didn't go through with it. And then when everything just transpired with everybody, we just decided to give it a chance and just gamble on ourselves and see what happens. And y'all, like I said, everything is coming together. It's an adjustment. My house is not where I want it to be, because I literally left a 4-bedroom, 4-bedroom, 2-bath house, big backyard. Like, I left all that just so I can keep my peace. Like, my house is not where it's at, but it's filled with love. It's filled with, the kids can be themselves. They can be you know, they can run through their house like they want to, like without having to deal with other people putting their inputs. Or if I want to raise my kids a certain way, I don't have to worry about hearing the input of somebody else. Like, y'all, it's nothing like having a peace of mind. It's really not. And that's one of the reasons why, like, it's an adjustment. Because at first, like I said, when I first got here, I was like, yep, I'm ready to go back to Arizona. Especially with that apartment saga that we had going on, y'all. I was so ready to go. Because just off that, I wasn't even trying to give Texas a chance. I'm like, baby, as soon as I get some more money, I'm getting up out of here. But I'm happy that I said it through. I went through with the motions, accepted what it was, cleaned the apartment like I would want it to feel like a home here and everything at the old apartment. And then we got blessed with a bigger and better place, and that's where we're at now. This is the property because we had so many situations. Just shout out to my property manager team because they was really trying to like make sure I was comfortable and stuff. They knew where we came from. They knew everything. So I'm just happy that they were able to assist us in that sense. Y'all, I still don't have a couch. I still don't have a TV for my living room. But eventually we will all get that stuff together. Everybody got a bed. You know, my kids' rooms are not how I want them to look and how they want them to look. But I told them we're gonna do small things. We have a roof over our head. We got food on the table. Well, we don't even have a kitchen table, but that's okay. We gonna get there. But yeah, I just gotta work at, like, eventually I'm gonna get this house feeling like a home. It might take a couple months. Like, literally, I told y'all, I packed up a U-Haul. I brought our beds. We have 2 TVs. Legend has one of the TVs, and then we have a TV in our room. The boys have iPads and phones and stuff like that, so they really don't need a TV like right this very second. I don't have one downstairs. I wish I did, because then I wouldn't have to be cooped up in my room all the time and have my space and just chill. But I know eventually all this stuff that we're going through is gonna work out. It's all gonna come together. I just have to be patient and trust. And that's all I've been doing. I had to go to the dollar store and get like bowls and plates and stuff like that, because I don't know what happened to all my dishes. Like, when I feel like when me and my mom was packing up the house, she did the kitchen without me. So she has the majority of my things. And I didn't even see them, because really I was just trying to get up out of there. But I have like a few pots and pans and spoons and stuff like that. We have like 2 skillets. But we'll make do. Like, it's not the biggest, you know, it's not as ideal as I want it to be. But I told y'all I'm gonna be really transparent with y'all. Like, long as, like I said, I got soap. Long as I got soap to wash these kids' clothes, they have soap to wash up with. They got fresh clothes, like clean clothes on their back. I got laundry soap. We're gonna do what we have to do, and that's all I can do. Like, I'm just grateful that we have a roof over our head, especially with this type of economy that we're in right now. It's hard on everybody right now. It really is. And I just feel like eventually I'm gonna turn this house into a home, and it's going to be very homey. And as I'm getting it together, I'm gonna share it with you guys, like different steps of the way. Because like I said, you guys are my family. I've made y'all my family. So I'm definitely gonna take y'all on our journey. Like, it's just being an adjustment, being here, literally being here with nothing. Like, my whole house at my old house was furnished, but I couldn't afford to bring everything. And then y'all, on top of that, my deep freezer went out. Like, so now it's like I have to go and look into trying to purchase another one. Because when I do my grocery shopping videos and stuff like that, that is normally on the Quinice Show, y'all, my other channel. That's how we, like, you know, I do my grocery shopping. I like to shop in bulk, like Sam's Club. You know, I like to get all my meat for the month. Well, I go every 2 weeks, but now it's like I gotta be mindful how I grocery shop, because we don't have no place to put all the meat and stuff. So I'm gonna shop around, see what I can do. I know that Sam's Club had one for like $100 and some. I'm gonna go see about that one, or even try to shop around for one. I couldn't even bring my washer and dryer, so I had to rent one, which I did. I don't even like renting from Aaron's and Running Center, but baby, when you need something, you need something. So I went ahead and got that. It's actually not bad in price. Like, I got a pre-used one. We just made sure it was cleaned out really good and stuff like that, and it works. It does what it has to do. And I think if we get it done within like the 3 months or 4 months that they give you, where the interest is not eating you alive. I think it's like $800 for the set, which I feel like that's not bad because that's how much I spent for my new one, because I had a Maytag one. So we'll just get it. I mean, about that time will be tax time, you guys, and I'll be able to pay it off, and then I ain't gotta worry about that. But that's what I told myself, like, when tax time come, I hope we try to get my house together how I want to, little by little. I mean, Legend, pretty much his room is done. He's really not, he got a TV in there, a crash pad in there. Y'all saw his little room in my other video. So he's okay, he's content. My older 2 kids share a room too, so they're content. I mean, they're not really, you know, they wish their rooms were a lot more like how they would like them. But like I told them, mommy's doing it. We're gonna get through it one day at a time. And they just been so supportive, y'all, and understanding. I mean, I have to give my kids grace, y'all, during this whole moving process, because they could have been rebellious. They could have been really upset. I mean, it could have just been worse than what it is, but I'm just happy that they are adjusting to the new norm for us. And that's all I can appreciate for them to do, is just move forward and strive like they've been doing. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get outside more so I can show you guys Texas a little bit. It's just been, life has been life, y'all. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie, but basically I talked about a whole bunch of stuff instead of just why we decided to pick Texas. But I mean, y'all got the gist of why we did it. And like I said, we have no family down here, but we're making do. But it's always been me and my husband at the end of the day when it comes to us. So I'm really not upset that I don't have any family here. A lot of people say you do need to pack up and just go to get away from the chaos. And baby, it was time for us to do that, because I feel like it was just, I'm getting upset. Like, y'all, my blood pressure was up. Like, it was just a bad situation. And I didn't want my kids in that time, but I grew up in that type of toxic stuff. So I definitely didn't want my kids to go through that. I didn't. So I just packed up and left. And we're going 3 months strong out here. We're doing what we gotta do. It does rain a lot out here. Arizona, y'all, it never rained for real. It did, it probably rained for like 10-15 minutes and it was it. But baby, Texas is gonna give you some rain. And that's all it's been doing. But I kinda like it. That's why I said I can't wait to do my living room, y'all, because it's still empty as ever. But I can't wait to put like a TV there. I might do a projector there. And then a couch like right here. Like, I can't wait to be able to come down here with my little blanket and baby be vibing out while I'm cooking or whatever I'm deciding to do. So we're gonna get that together in place. But yeah, y'all, we still cooking. Like I said, I'm making chicken stir fry. Something just real quick on this gloomy day. The kids are getting ready for school. Or not getting ready for school, they're getting ready for the week. Like, you know, we do our wash their clothes and stuff like that. I'm probably gonna deep clean too. Since I've been off work, I haven't been able to be in the mood to do anything, and I need to get my house back in order, like deep clean my house. I need to mop. I mean, my husband's been mopping and stuff when he has time, so he's been doing that, but I really do need to like deep clean my room and get me back in my space, because I think I'm gonna return back to work next week, because baby, money ain't been moneying, and I like to do things with my money. So I'm gonna go back to work next week. So I just need to get my mind back to going back to work, as well as get my house back in a good space, because it's definitely needed. And then on top of that too, like, we've been trying to look for Legacy a daycare. I know in my other videos I said that I was thinking about putting her in that, but baby, I need a break. So I'm probably gonna start checking out some daycares for her. We did check out one that was by our house, and we wasn't really feeling that. So we're gonna still try to look for her one if we could. She's about to be 3, so technically she can go into Head Start, but we're still doing the potty training process with her. We just started, so she's getting it, but not really getting it. She's really stubborn right now, but we're gonna get it together, because baby, I'm tired of buying pull-ups, okay? So we're gonna get her potty trained and to go. I mean, I know with my older 2 kids, y'all, they was potty trained at 18 months. 18 months and 2 years old, they were good to go, they were fine and stuff like that. Legacy, she's a little stubborn little thing. And I feel like now she's being intrigued by the toilet. Like, she wants to know what it is, what you're supposed to do. So when she starts, you know, other people's kids learn at certain times, so don't do too much. Literally, like, if my kids are intrigued by it, then we're gonna go ahead and take that step forward for it. So we're gonna be doing that. I'm hoping she'll possibly potty train by the end of the year. if that, probably less than that, because she's really like wants to go and stuff like that. So I'm just going to, I got her a potty seat, not like the little potty, like the one that goes on top of the big toilet. So she has that, and we've just been putting her on there as much as we can to get her to get used to going to the bathroom. I did buy her some little training underwear, so she'll be using that to see how she does. So we just started, but I'll tell you about that journey as we get more consistent with it. It's basically consistency with anything you do, so especially going to be consistency with potty training a toddler, because baby, as soon as they get frustrated, they're gonna expect you to just give up. And baby, I need her potty trained, because I know with a lot of Head Start programs out here, they want the kids to be potty trained. So I'm just gonna make sure that she is potty trained, so we can start looking into the Head Start programs. That's actually a lot easier to get into, and it probably won't cost as much, because I think she only goes a half a day anyways. And then she can go to Legend School. I think they're doing it at Legend School this year, or they might be at a different school. But that's our goal, is to have her start that next year. And then with her birthday being late, she's not gonna be able to start kindergarten anyways. She's gonna start kindergarten late anyway, so she has to do preschool twice anyway. So whenever we get her in there, but this is how our chicken is looking, y'all. Let me show y'all. Period, looks too good. And then that's the broccoli stuff we're gonna use. And I got some garlic bread. I'm thinking about putting that on, might not. I might just do this, and I feel like this will be fulfilling enough for us. So we're probably gonna do that. My therapy, like I said, I started going back to therapy, y'all. And therapy, we go to therapy once every 2 weeks, because yeah, we go to therapy once every 2 weeks instead of every week, because I feel like 2 weeks gives me enough time to like process my week or what I've been going through for the last couple weeks, and then I can really let loose and let you know, inform my therapist about like what's really been going on, what's really been impacting. Why I didn't see her while I was off, because I feel like every week I really won't have anything for her. So I feel like if I give it 2 weeks, I might have more to say. I don't know, that's how I feel. I feel like I would just have more to tell her. Just give me time to process what we did the week before. But she did tell me that she wants me to start journaling, you guys. So I'm gonna start writing down stuff, because she did want me to start writing down how I feel and just putting it on paper to make sense. And I'm telling her, like, baby, I do YouTube. Y'all are my journals. Like, all my progressions that I've made or anything, like, I feel like I just tell y'all, like, I don't need to journal. But I might start doing that, especially when I go to the park. Y'all, I found a really nice park out here too, and it's so calming and so nice. I'm gonna have to show you guys it one day, so you guys we'll do a vlog probably out there and just sit down and talk, have a little girl chat, period. But we're just about done. I'm sauteing the vegetables right now, and then once these get soft to my liking, we're gonna be done. But I just season it with the Morton's all natural seasoning again, and then the smoked paprika. Baby, I put that on everything. But I just popped it in the pot. So that's gonna start sauteing. I put our chicken over there. And then I'm just gonna pretty much put some soy sauce. I don't use all that other stuff. I know you can make this a certain way, but I know you can make this a certain way with more like sauces and stuff. I'm just gonna put some soy sauce with this. I did have one soy sauce. I mean, not soy sauce. It was a Panda Express sauce. I gotta find it. But I love, it's like a chili sauce, but it was so good. But we're not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do the vegetables with some soy sauce and call it good. I probably won't even do a garlic bread, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, it's so hot. I really don't wanna deal with that oven right now. I really don't. But I'm gonna come back on here once I show you guys our dinner and stuff. Okay, y'all. That's our dinner. I'm plating up everybody's plates, y'all. I forgot to even tune in with y'all. But I'm gonna go ahead and get everybody's plate done. I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. If you haven't already, make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe. And your girl will see you in the next video. Bye, y'all.